Hey guys, Higgy Pop here in the comic room. Thanks for joining me. You guys are the best. And thanks for everyone for chatting me. Oh yeah, good times. And everyone has just awesome chats. Gives me, gives me a lot of pep because everyone's positive and I dig it, man. Thank you so much. And it makes me want to cry. But I won't cry. If I cried, Crom would have a field day with that. He would crush me under his boot, Crom. Speaking of Crom, Conan. I said, Conan, come on by, man. We'll look at some more of your comics. But he's like, this is between me and you. He's like, I feel self-conscious. I put on a few pounds. He sent me a picture. Check this out. He's serious, man. Look at this picture he sent me. He did gain some weight. Look, see? He's a little thick. He's a little thick around the loincloth. I said, listen, man, hit the gym, do your thing, man. Swing the sword, dude. Jesus. Conan, look at him. He's... That's not the Conan I know. Come on, buddy. Come on. Anyways, anyways, today I tried to go to an estate sale, but I should have went there yesterday, but I couldn't because I was working. And, I was very let down. People were like, no, they wouldn't budge on this price. And the comics that were left were like, I should have been there yesterday because they said a ton of people came in there and took all the good stuff, like the superhero stuff. I didn't know what was there, but it was all Silver Age, all old stuff. He had all Archies, and there's a lot of cool stuff left, but it was like Archie, that type of stuff. It's not really my thing, but I would have grabbed them. And they even had some like Get Smart. It's like cool stuff that I do like. But he wouldn't budge on the price. He said $100 and he won't budge. I said, listen. I said, how about if I do the river dance on your forehead? Anyways, I left empty-handed. It happens, man. It happens. So, anyway, let me show you something. All right. So, I showed you Sig Newton. Sig Newton has a brother. He also smokes, but he wears a toupee. So, I call it, this is Wig Newton. This is Wig Newton. All right. And that's about as far as I could get with the Fig Newton joke. So, this is it. I may feed this to the dog. This is Wig Newton, everybody. Wig Newton. All right. All right. So, but I did get to Second Alarm Comics the other day. I went in there after work. I was like, everyone's like, I was like, yeah, and yeah, right? So then I got settled down. Everyone settled down. I started looking at comics, and I picked up some cool stuff. I went to and checked out some different stuff in the store. I picked up Cole the Barbarians. Cole and the Barbarians. This is issue number 2. All right? This is like a Savage Swords type style. And it's great, man. It's great. It's Mike Whelan does the cover. All right? And there's Solomon Kane in here. Red Sonja. And a lot of great stories. Right? And Solomon Kane stories done by Bernie Wrightson. Yes. This is back in May of '75. And the third story, the inks are by Neil Adams. Let's check out what's going on in here. All right. Let's check out the Bernie Wrightson art. All right. Let's see what we got. Cool cover, right? Cool. This is issue number 2. And here's the opening page. Little Solomon Kane. And let's see. There's typical Bernie Wrightson. Cole and the Destroyer. Boom. Look at this. Look at the inks. Man. This guy must have had stock in black ink. This is great. Cole's like, ambush! Oh, classic. Teeth of the Dragon, chapter 1. Look at that splash page. Yeah, I went out and bought a new drawn sketching pad. But I want to do stuff like this because I bought a nice big one, I didn't draw nothing on it yet. But, yeah, this is great. Bernie Wrightson. Classic stuff. All right? And let's see what Neil Adams does with his inking. All right, The Hills of the Dead. Let's see. This is Neil Adams inking. Right here. There's Solomon Kane with his go-go boots. Solomon Kane's like, these boots were made for walking, and that's what they're gonna do. Look at this. Neil Adams on inks. Not bad, brother. Yeah, Solomon Kane is like he's a pilgrim going rogue, And, oh, great stuff. Great stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to read this. I'm going to read the snot out of it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Sonia. All right. There's a little Doc Savage, the man of bronze. Oh, this is a great. Oh, so this is this Sonia story is done by Howard Chaykin. The story and the art. Okay. So I was happy to pick that up. Very happy indeed. And then I picked this up. This is issue number 1 of Marvel Movie Premiere. Edgar Rice Burroughs presents The Land That Time Forgot. All right. And this is written by Marv Wolfman, and the art is done by Sonny Trinidad. Okay? Nick Cardy does the cover. All right. This is September of 75. Staying alive. So I will check that out. Nice. More black and white ink goodness. And then, let's see what we got here today. So, let's see. Oh, this is all the Doctor Who stuff that I got the other day. I started reading it. I really like it, man. I really like it, you know? You know who would like this, Doctor Who? Vinnie Barbarino. He'd be like, who? I'll be like, the Doctor. Doctor Who? I said, yeah, but Doctor Who? I said, over there. He goes, where? I said, over there. Where? I said, Vinnie Barbarino, have a seat. Doctor Who? All right. So then, I checked out. I didn't read Superman Lost yet. I didn't get to it yet. But very busy. And I read this, Monarch, Moonstalk. This is another Howard Chaykin. And it was pretty good. It's just a one-hit wonder, Monarch. He's like a bounty hunter. All right. He's got this mechanical eagle that helps him out. And what else? Okay, I read this. This was good. World's Finest Teen Titans. And the Teen Titans are falling apart, man. Morale is down. I'm talking -0. I mean, they're fighting with each other. And Speedy's being a jerk, fighting with everyone. And then these other Teen Titans formed the Teen Titans, to go against these Teen Titans because there was a kid that was trying out for the Teen Titans and they got rid of him because he was being a jerk. So he formed another group and they took down the Teen Titans, right? So now the Teen Titans are at each other's necks. And then they're like, well, Robin, we're not going to listen to you anymore. You won't even tell us your real name. You know our real names. And he's like, all right. So he finally tells them, I'm Dick Grayson. And then Batman comes out. He's like, what did you say? And, yeah, so, you know. Dick Grayson didn't want to do that, man. He didn't, but he had to. The team was pressuring him. I think he would rather run through a cornfield naked backwards. But he did it. He told them their name, and now he's in trouble with Batman. See? So anyways, let's see. So I read Sandman. Very good. They're doing a great job. Awesome. You got to get it. Okay, now let's get to what I got. So I went to DJ's Cards and Comics, and I picked up Thunder Agents. This is issue number 10. I collect this, and I have probably another 5 or 6 of these. I think it goes up to issue. You know what? On yesterday's show, Comic Book Memories with Dr. Silver Age and Solid Force Ben Shannon. I think Shannon got one of these at the comic convention he went to. And I think they said there's maybe 14 issues. I don't know. But I'm getting close to finishing this. I love the Thunder Agents. Wally Wood is creation, right? And it's created by Wally Wood and Len Brown, all right? Back in 65. Their first appearance is in 65. This is from November 66, all right? And, yeah, they're all great. They're all great. And this is Dynamo on the cover. There's No Man. No Man has, like, these android bodies that he puts his consciousness into. There's Mentor, and there is Lightning, and then there's Raven or something. Raven, I think it's just Raven. And, yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah. This is all Tower Comics, okay? And, yeah, so Thunder Agent stands for the Higher United Nations Defense Enforcement Reserves. That's going a long way. But, there you go, Thunder Agents. Great stuff. I love it. Wally Wood. So then I am whittling away at my Iron Fist run. I needed issue number 6, and this just came in. I got this at Second Alarm Comics on my way home from work. All right? So let me mention that, Second Alarm Comics. So this just came in. It was sitting on his counter. He goes, Jim, this just came in. I said, you know what? I need it. And Gil Kane, Insane in the Membrane. Gil Kane. And Frank Giacoa on the cover. And yeah. You have searched for your beloved Colleen Wing for months, Iron Fist. And now that you've found her, one of you must die. All right. So he's there to rescue Colleen Wing, but she's under mental control. And so she ends up fighting Iron Fist. She has some poison on her dagger. It hits him, but then he does a mind meld. He snaps her out of it. Oh, yeah, baby. But they both get captured at the end. And Master Khan and Angar, the Screamer. Whatever. So it's cool stuff. But John Byrne does the art inside. He does a great job. I got to show you some of this stuff. This is great. Great. Like, I'll show you when Colleen gets under mind control. Look at this. Look at this art. That's when Iron Fist snaps her out of it. She's like, oh my god. Oh boy. Oh. It's good stuff. Good stuff. John Byrne. Crushing it. Crushing. So, very happy. Very happy with that one. And this one was called Deathmatch. Deathmatch. And so I also got this. And at Second Alarm Comics, there's a younger kid that works in there, and the name is Milo, right? And every time I go in there, I'm like, bing, bing, bing. I say, "What's up, Milo?" And they don't know, they don't know the references to pop culture like I do. I think of when I hear Milo. I got this. This is Frankenstein issue number 8. I go right to Philo Beto. Remember Any Which Way But Loose? And they're just looking at me with an empty stare. I'm like, Any Which Way But Loose? Right turn, Clyde? Just like, no, don't get it. I said, come on, Milo Beto. Wasn't having it. And I went through the whole movie for her. I was like, Clint Eastwood's living at home. He's a bare knuckle fighter. His old mother sitting there. Get off my porch, you damn hairy ape. Who ate my Oreos? That old lady was the best. So, and this one, the writer is Gary Friedrich, and the pencils are by John Buscema. John Buscema does the cover. This is January of '74. I was negative 1 month old. I mean, oh man, I couldn't wait to get out here and start collecting comics. And I already had a list. I was in my mom's womb. I was like, all right, I need to get Frankenstein issue number 8. And the first story is called My Name is Dracula. And the second story is The Man Who Can't Be Stopped. All right. So, but classic art inside. John Buscema crushes it. And there's Frankenstein with a stylish fur vest. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. And yes, I got Brave and the Bold, issue number 67. This is September of '66. Those were the days. Guys, I'm getting really close to getting this time machine going. Oh, it's almost fired up. I'm going to make the rounds. I'm picking up every last one of you. We're all going to get crammed into it. I think we're going to use like a bigger size phone booth from like England. And we're going to zoom around. And we're going to go back. We're going to go where Dr. Silverage got his comics at the Rexall drugstore back in the day. I'm sure they're going to have a bell. We're going to walk in. There'll be a line of us, probably over a dozen of us. And we're going to like mob that spinner rack, and we're just gonna get what we want, man. And Bob Haney's the writer, and Infantino's on the art and the cover, and it's called The Death of the Flash. Yeah boy. And this is in a condition of whoa plus. All right, go checks for Dr. Silverage. I'm sure he has this one. Yeah, man. Yeah. And then what else did I get? All right, these are all the stuff I got. Let me show you what I got at DJ's Cards and Comics, all right? I picked this up. Want to know why? Because I wanted it. This is Daredevil issue number 32, all right? There's Mr. Hyde, all right? And that's the guy behind him there. That's Cobra. He's doing the David Lee Roth split. He's like, ah, running with the devil. And Gene Colan on the cover, obviously. And the pencils are by Gene Colan. This is his span on Daredevil. And to fight the impossible fight. This is September of '67. All Daredevils go to heaven. And Mr. Hyde, what they did was, you know how Daredevil has heightened senses? They found a way to take away his heightened senses. And that's why they're whooping the tar out of him. Oh, yeah, baby. And it was great. It was great. I got to tell you, when I went to that estate sale, I left, like, defeated, man. I was like, what do I got to do to get these comics? I'm not spending $100 for these. They're all beat up, but I want them. I said, what do I got to do, man? Spin on my head and spit nickels for you? I said, good luck getting rid of them, man. You're lost, pal. But you win some, you lose some. But I love this one. I love this one. And I did some digging, and I found this. This is DC Special, issue number 26, because I am on the Enemy Ace kick. This is from March of '77, and I read this. Fantastic. All right. The first story is called The Devil's General. You know, this is all written by Robert Kanigher. He specialized in the Enemy Ace and Star Spangled War stories. And Joe Kubert, and more Joe Kubert. And the Devil's General came from the Star Spangled War stories, issue number 143. And then the second story is just called Enemy Ace. All right? And that came from Our Army at War, issue number 151. But this is DC Special, issue number 26. DC Special is great. And the cover's by Joe Kubert and Titania Wood. Wally Wood's Second Life. And I could slash one more off of my Champions list. I need 3 more issues of the Champions. This is issue number 16. And covers by Bob Hall. And this was like a continuation story from Supervillains Team Up, issue number 14, which is also fantastic. And A World Lost, it's called. All right. Jimmy Carter's in this, you know, the peanut farmer. And the writer is Bill Mantlo. Art is by Bob Hall inside. There's a letter in there. All right. I told you about Yaleys. There's Yaleys that live around here in New Haven. There's a letter from a Yaley in there. All right. You could tell it's a Yaley. Because, I'll tell you why you could tell. Because when he's writing, he's like this. He's like, Dear Marvel. He's like, your issue number 14 was spectacular. Keep up the good work, man. Cheerio, pip, pip, and all that crap. So, that's all. So, I need 3 more issues of the Champions. They're hard to find out here in Connecticut. I need, like, all the later issues, like 15, 14, and stuff like that. But I'm getting there. Now, back to Second Alarm Comics. All right? And this is what I got. I'm just into my Supermans, man. And here is Superman, issue number 228. We've stripped Superman of his powers and his uniform. What am I bid for? His boots, his suit, his cape. Going once, going twice. And July of '70, they're having a bidding war. And there's Superman all naked in there. And Chris Swan, obviously. Bob Haney is the writer. Chris Swan does all the art. This is in nice shape, man. A 15 center. And Execution Planet, this one's called. All right. Boom. And then I got Superman issue number 224. This is a funny one. Hold on to your seats, kids. We have Beware of the Super Genius Baby. That's right. That kid's got a. I remember, I went to school with a kid with a head like that. And the kid would always run off the bus crying, Mommy, the kids are making fun of my head. They say it's big. And the mother's like this, there, Johnny. There. Wipe your eyes now. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about a crazy story when I was a kid. The bus stops aren't like they are nowadays, where they're like drop kids off right in front of their house. I mean, I had to walk like, a good quarter mile. And then, all right, so I got this family that lived around the corner from me. They were called the Raccios, right? And they were some derelicts, man. And they had kids all, and a lot of kids in their family like mine. But, I was the last kid in my family left. So these kids were harassing me, walking up from the bus stop. They're behind me. Oh, breaking my stones. And it was snowing. There was snow on the ground. So the whole time they're behind me, breaking my stones. I'm making the snowball of all snowballs. It turned into an ice ball in my hands, right? So then I get to the back steps of my house, and they're cutting through the backyards, right? And they're still going, and I swear to God, this was like at least 60 yards away, through trees, through 2 yards. I'm at the back steps, and I go like this. I go, I throw the snowball. Right, and it just go, and the kid's like, and the kid's John Raccio was his one mouthing, and his little brother who was like a year younger was like behind him going, and they're both looking like this at the ice ball, and it comes down, boom! I can hear it, it's like a pop, like, and the kid hits the deck. He's like, ah! Right, he's breakdancing. He's doing the centipede on the ground, and he gets up, ah! And his brother's like, oh my God. And he picks up the kid's stuff, and he runs after his brother. And then I was like, holy mackerel, what a throw, right? And then, like, I go inside. My mom's like, oh, how was your day? I'm like, you got some ice for my shoulder? I think I threw it out, right? And then we're just sitting down, and all of a sudden, bing bong, there's the mother with John Raccio with a big old band. Half of his head is shaved. He's got stitches in his forehead. Your son hit my son with an ice ball. My mom's like, no kidding. Have a nice day. A little story from my past. What a throw. Oh, man. So, and then I picked up this beauty. Superman Giant. Yes, indeed. Issue number 239. We got old Titano there, right? Kurt Swan is on the cover. And Otto Binder writes the first two stories. And he writes the story about Titano. And Sal Amendola does some art in the back pages because they do the different hemispheres of Krypton in this. This is pretty cool, man. Yeah. And the first story, like Superman's fighting Hercules and all that stuff. Good stuff, man. July of 71. Very happy. Very happy. So, man, yeah. So let's continue looking at some Supermans. I got the Superman drawer opened up. I'm just going to check out some Supermans with you. Yeah, just a couple minutes. Let's see what we got. Boy. Let's see. We have... Here's a 10 center, issue number 119, Superman. Boom. All right. This is Wayne Boring does the pencils inside. Kurt Swan's on the cover. This is February of 58. Yeah. And there's a Superman double in this. And Superman's got to figure it out, man. And then here's another 10 center, issue number 141. Jor-El, who is that man? He looks familiar, yet I don't know, Lara. This is a nice shape, I must say. All right. This is a classic. 181. I got this recently. This is November of 65, issue number 181. Covers by Kurt Swan. Yeah. Leo Dorfman's the writer. And I like this one. I got this one a long time ago. Issue number 235. Who is swifter, smarter, stronger than Superman? Read the shocking surprise. The answer is the Devil's Harp. He's got that goat leg dude he's chasing around. Yep. And let's see here. Here is issue number 176. My secret identity is... He's at the chalkboard. Don't do it, Superman. Nice. Here is issue number 205. Here's Here's a giant Superman annual number 7. Boom. This is a fatty. So on Comic Book Memories, Shannon went to a Comic Con down there. This guy, it's like he took my list of things I want. Everything he had, I wish I had. Here is... This is my favorite, one of my favorite Superman villains, Terra Man. Here's issue number 249. And it's awesome, man. 52 pages. Terra Man. This is a DC 100-pager. Boom. All right. DC-18. Boom. And let's see. Let me go to the drawer. We're going to the drawer. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is issue number 113, but it's not. It actually came out in 1977. This is a Pizza Hut reprint. You can see Pizza Hut there. But I don't care. I don't care. This is, let's see. This has a little problem on the cover. This is issue number 161, May of 63. As you can see, hold on. There's a slight little blemish right there. I could buff that out with a little compound. Nice. We're not going over Action Comics. We're going to go over just a couple Supermans. Nice, 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 nice. And what do we got? Now, this one has some slight problems. This is issue number 164. You're like, why did you buy this? Because that's what I do. And October of 63, I'm a completist. Until something better comes along, this is what I got, baby. Looks like this guy spilt his coffee on the comic and then maybe washed some hubcaps with it. But hey, the inside's real nice. Here's issue number 178. Boom. Should be playing in the power lines like that, Superman. Bad news, buddy. Here's issue number 182. Mills Armored Truck Company. Look at that. January of 66. And Jerry Spiegel's the writer. And the first story is called Blind Clark Kent. The second story is he's fighting Toy Man. Chris Swan on the cover. All right. And then we have issue number 184. You've seen this before. Come on now. Classic. Issue number 185. Gotta shoot a dart at him. Come on. Issue number 186. No, Lois, this is not a hoax. I am the ghost of Clark Kent. You must forget I ever existed. Oh. Issue number 190. Boom. Issue number 191. The Man of Steel as the Prisoner of the Demon. And 194. Featuring the greatest imaginary story of them all, The Death of Lois Lane. Yeah, this is February 67. I think I got this one recently. Otto Binder's the writer. And good stuff. And issue number 196. Can you guess which is the real Superman and which is the Thing from 40,000 AD? Bing! Right off the head with a sledgehammer. When I nod my head, you hit it. Oh, I got two copies of that. Let's see. Let me just a couple more. All right. Let's see. All right, 80-page giant, 197. Fun stuff, baby. 198. Look at Clark with the beard. Oh, yeah, baby. 80-page giant, issue number 202. Bizarro. Me not Bizarro. Issue number 203. Great Krypton! My S emblems become an uncontrollable death ray, and it's destroying Perry and Lois. When Superman killed his friends. Real nice, pal. Remember in one of the Superman movies, he pulled his S emblem off and he threw it, and then it wrapped around one of the three Kryptonians. I can't remember which one. I was like, when did that happen? All right, Giant Superman Annual number 5. Jimmy Olsen's Krypton Adventure. Boom. All right. Then we got issue number 208. How the Mob Belled Superman Like a Cat. All right, man. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I was hanging around. And I said, let's see what the peeps are up to. All right. Read your comics. They make you smart.